Hey yo, what is going on everybody? Depraved here, and we are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are...
HellaDepraved.
Yes, we are. So everybody dropped on us today.
I saw that.
And I had to pick 3. Which saddens me, because I was going to get to King Crooked.
Yep.
That's going to get put on hold. This month's going to be an interesting month. For those of you tuning in, I'm going to probably miss some days. For sure. I'm on 10-hour shifts.
The whole month.
The whole month. With a chance of at least working Saturday every weekend. And a slight possibility of working Sundays on a couple of those weekends, including this coming up weekend.
Sounds like you're giving a weather forecast. It's going to be mostly gray with a
over here in Indianapolis. There's going to be some anger
fronts moving in.
Anger fronts. But one person I will never miss a drop from. Massive Man.
Right.
I mean, I'll miss it in terms of he decided to wait until I was on my way to work to drop it. But no.
To us, this is the same day.
Yes. Technically, it's now the next day.
Technically, that's why I said to us, this is still the same day.
Right. So this is Massive Man and Hunnid Dolla, which
we heard in the quarantine.
We heard both in the quarantine cipher, which was an amazing cipher. Still, by the way.
Definitely check it out.
He was going to drop this early if Hunnid Dolla would have got to 1,000 subs. But I don't think Hunnid Dolla got to 1,000 subs because I remember him saying he's dropping on the 3rd. So.
Okay.
But I do know Hunnid Dolla did gain some subs when he posted that. I don't know why doesn't Hunnid have
Why don't people hit the subscribe button and the like button? Look, I have this thing. I see that thousands of people will have watched a music video, and the proportion of likes to that,
right?
The percentage, people just forget, or they don't. It doesn't hurt you, people. It helps them, but it doesn't hurt you.
If you like the artist,
support them.
Support them.
Even if it's not monetary to you, it is to them, though. It
makes no sense, especially if you like the artist, to not sub to them. Like,
turn off the notifications if it's that bugs you, but
right.
Subscribe anyway. That's what I've done. I don't like a lot of dings.
Ding.
I have one big ding dong. That's all I need.
Yeah.
With that being said, we're here for it.
We're here for it. This is Massive Man and Hunnid Dolla paid. I actually subscribed to everyone on the quarantine cipher.
I think I did too.
I'd already been subscribed to Miss Eddie.
Me too.
And I think I subscribed to Hunnid Dolla back when he did a song with Mass.
Oh no, Hunnid Dolla and Jay Core. Thank you. I subscribed to after the cipher. The other 2 I was subscribed to already.
Right. But yeah, so this is Pain. Speaking of which, all 3 of our songs we have today have to deal with some sort of badness in terms of mental stuff.
Okay. Well, I mean,
That
physically, I understand right now anyway, so
right,
we can do it.
So, yep, we're going to slash it up and break it down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is... My mic is in the way. I need a boom.
There's thunder.
Wrong kind of boom. But yeah, Massive Man, Hunnid Dolla, Pain. Loving the purple hair already, Massive Man. Let's get into it. You know, if he got Crib's hoodie, it'd match.
His hair and his hoodie? Huh?
Let's go. Hold on. I know this look too well. This one. Right here. Fuck it. I'm done. I'm not dealing with this shit today. No. That's when you usually point back in the car. Stop it.
I know that one. Are you fucking kidding me?
That sucks. I know that all too well as well.
I don't want to be here, but I have to. Can I ask you, was it worth it all? Cause you and me didn't really work at all. I really want to know, did it hurt to call? I don't entertain these stupid games. I refuse to play.
already. A lot of people like to play games. The
Not
blame
the right
game.
kind of games.
The blame game.
Right. Who had it worse? Whose pain is worse? All
Right.
sorts of games when it comes to relationships of any kind, really.
People, there's this thing called being an adult, and that's where when you have issues, you talk it out. Because regardless of any situation, it is almost always both parties' fault at some point.
And to some degree.
Honestly, a lot of arguments start from reactions to each other.
Mm-hmm. You play off each other, whether that's
Right.
well or bad. And take responsibility.
Yes.
You don't get to tell somebody else when you hurt them. If they say you hurt them, you listen. You try to fix it.
Yes. What she said.
Who's to blame? Guess I was stuck in my foolish ways. I never ever thought you would choose to change. You proved me wrong and that's my bad. I never understood what I had. I hate this shit cause relationships are the goddamn reason that I'm mad. I must be a demon the way that I treat you. Sorry I'm human, I'm made to deceive you. Sorry I'm evil, I'm trying to change, but all I feel is pain. It's running through my veins.
Before we get too far into that sexy sounding chorus,
Mm-hmm.
I like Hunnid Dolla's voice.
Oh,
Sings.
yeah. Yeah, I was just...
I have been here. I think most of us have. And it sucks. Because, again, I say this, and I've said this in several other things, in completely different sets of circumstances. I have a little saying where the meaning, people are always searching for the meaning of life. And I always say the meaning of life is love. And I say that because love is literally the one emotion that I can think of that can directly cause any other emotion. Love for money brings on greed.
Right.
Love for people brings on happiness, joy.
But also
they break your heart.
sorrow,
Sadness, depression, sorrow, anger,
anxiety.
I can't think of any other emotion
That has
or
that
feeling
kind of power.
that has that kind of power. And it's like he's been saying so far in this song. I mean, he's not coming out saying that he loves her, but because of everything that's happening, like the relationship itself is hurting him because he does care.
Right.
And things aren't going the way, obviously, both of them thought
Right.
that they were going to go.
I think it's really interesting that he pointed out that he never thought she would change. And whether that's growing as a human being, devolving as a human being, changing her feelings for him, which is quite possible.
Right.
Any of that has a potential in a relationship, and you either change together or you grow apart. That's inevitable.
I'd rather get undressed together, but that's a whole different thing.
That's a different kind of changing.
I'm just saying, you did that to me earlier with your thunder comment. You're welcome.
This is what keeps us, spicy.
But yes,
Bad puns. All right.
we'd be good hip-hop artists, I'm just saying.
We got some good doubles.
I've been telling
That's a
people,
bra size.
one person's bad pun is another person's good rap bar.
It's very true. Very true.
To change, but all I feel is pain. It's running through my veins. I didn't mean to hurt you, and it's driving me insane. Look at my reflection. What have I become?
I'm just saying, y'all deserve to argue for one person being a Pittsburgh fan and the other person being an LA fan.
It was never going to work.
It was never going to
Never
work.
gonna
I mean, it's two different sports. I'll give them that.
All right.
But two teams I don't really like.
Well, then. That was... All right.
No, to be
His
honest...
voice sounds amazing.
To be honest, I don't mind the Pittsburgh Steelers. They fucked us out of some playoffs one year. because our punter decided to run right to their fucking quarterback instead of running away from him.
Oh, okay.
When there was yards of open field to get the fuck away from him.
Okay. I could care less. You know that, right? I don't care about sports, y'all.
And LA
Sorry.
beat us in the championship finals one year.
Okay.
Bad. My Pacers didn't really stand a chance. It was like the most worthless fucking finals ever. But we made it at least, I guess, right? Whatever. But yeah. Let's keep going.
Me insane. Look at my reflection. What have I become? Feel like I'm a monster. What have I just done? All I feel is pain.
Xanax. I've never gotten so mad I beat up my car.
I love my car. I have gotten that mad on the inside for sure. I've actually never gotten so mad that physically I'm doing stuff like that. Mostly because I know I'll hurt myself. But I have felt like that before. And I've definitely shot the double bird to the back that she did when he was getting out of the car. Definitely done that.
I'm a monster. What have I just done? All I feel is pain. It's running through my veins. I didn't mean to hurt you, and it's driving me insane. Look at my reflection. What have I become? Feel like I'm a monster. What have
Mass is the last person I would try to push. This is not to like make fun of him, but he's a big dude.
No. I wasn't even thinking that. I just flat out don't condone it. Like, she slapped him earlier. And
I would be afraid to playfully push Mass and then him push back.
he wouldn't move. I would fly.
He would laugh and then
Right.
we'd fly. That's
Right. I'm a small person.
really?
No, well, I mean,
That was my best
compared-
Mass impersonation. Did you hear me? Really? With a little growl in the voice. Okay, it was actually better the first time than the second time. I'm just saying.
You need to work on that.
Shh.
What have I become? Feel like I'm a monster. What have I just done? I don't know what's gotten into me. No, all of my friends turn to enemies. Whoa, all of this pain has been killing me slow. Pressure built up and I'm ready to blow. Guess it's my fault, but that don't even matter. I gave you my heart and you cracked and it shattered. And once you need help, it's like everyone scatters. They all disappear just like abracadabra.
I
On my
like that.
life, I need T-Rev to hear this.
Right.
Because this
after
is what
his
he's going
tweet,
through right now.
Right.
Not relationship-wise, but friendship-wise. And we've all gone through it.
At some point.
And it can be very frustrating. Like, you build up this circle of people that you trust and you would do anything for. And at some point, they all go away when you need them. But they're always the first to come to you when they need help.
Right. Or when you're shining. You know, when things are good, when you're doing well, when you're making money, they'll
Right.
come back. You know, but your true circle is what stays with you, no matter what.
Right.
I mean, I like the message in this. I honestly guard my words carefully in relationships. People I love, to make sure that I'm not saying something out of anger that hurts them.
Right.
So part of me feels what they're saying because I've been on the receiving end of it. And I know how bad those scars still are, but I'm very careful. When I don't know someone is when I will go off on. Because honestly, I don't have that empathetic link to
Right.
them. And therefore, they say something I don't like, I have no problem. But with people I care about, it's always a, how do I say this? When's the best time? I don't hoard either.
She has the exact opposite problem I have. If I'm pissed off at my friends, I don't think it through. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you thinking?
But I don't say I don't say things I don't mean out of anger.
I don't either. Well, I have,
Uh-huh.
but not to my friends. That's usually a relationship thing for me.
Well, I mean, I will tell you at that time. But will I be mean about it? Probably not.
Again, it's Yeah, for me, it's a relationship thing. It's usually in retaliation.
Yeah, but if I didn't start something.
True. With my friends, and I'm very, very blunt and very.
Well, I mean, like, that doesn't mean that the bluntness and stuff is kind of what curbs the anger from happening in the first place, though. At least with my friends and I. I'm saying I would never lose my shit on someone like this.
Right.
Because I've normally addressed the problem head on when it happened. Someone does something I don't like. Hey, what the fuck were you thinking?
Right.
Starts a dialogue. It's not necessarily I'm throwing shit and I'm that kind of angry. And like I said, I don't hoard. I don't bring up past. It's erased once we've dealt with it. Unless it's a building problem that we've addressed it and addressed it and addressed it and addressed it, and it does go away, and then it's, you know, that's the dissolution of a relationship right there.
Yes.
You cracked and it's shattered, and once you need help, everyone scatters. They all disappear just like abracadabra. I look in the mirror, it couldn't be clearer, cause I am the monster, it's all cause of me. I just need help, I'm no longer myself, and I need to discover who I wanna be. So am I gonna change? Or will I be the same? Cause I'm feeling insane. Yeah. That's cause all I feel is pain. It's running through my veins. I didn't mean to hurt you, and it's driving me insane. Look at my reflection. What have I become? Feel like I'm a monster. What have I just done?
I have probably legit given more middle fingers to my children than relationships.
I very rare. I mean, I flip my friends off all the time, but in actual relationships, not much.
I don't know. I like flipping my kids off.
I
They
flip my
don't-
mom off.
They
more
don't
than
ever see it
anyone.
when I do it. It's not like I flip them off in their face.
My mom's the one who
But-
taught me the bird, so therefore, jokingly back and forth.
Like when one of my kids runs their mouth and I tell them to go somewhere and they turn around, I'm like,
Right? Because you're 5 too? Yeah? No, my mom would be at a nice dining room, you know, I don't know, somewhere that she couldn't vocally tell me that I was on her last nerve, and I'd look across the table, and when I was acting up, and she'd be sitting there rubbing under her glasses like this, and she still does that to me, you know, all the time. So honestly, she's probably the single person who's been flipped off most by me. Yeah. It's a mutual thing. I was thinking about him talking about he's not sure who he wants to be, and will he change or will he stay the same, and I think that's part of the
getting older process.
it's the growing cycle, but it's also what I was talking about in terms of not being terribly explosive in relationships for me, because I am introspective, and it is something that I spent a long time working on, because I have a very fiery temper if I am not careful. And I had a lot of shit said to me. A lot. I was bullied a lot. Growing up, relationships, the whole 9 yards. And I know how much words hurt. And how much they affect you.
Right.
So I worked really hard to be careful. Those are the times that, you know, you got to take a breather and be like, I could cause lasting damage.
Feel like I'm a monster. What have I just done? All I feel is pain. It's running through my veins. I didn't mean to hurt you, and it's driving me insane. Look at my reflection. What have I become?
Now that's something I do.
Flip the hat off. Well, you do that because you like me with my hat off anyways. But in the middle of an argument,
I'm just taking my shirt off.
I've already told her and I get into an actual argument, I'm taking my pants off and chasing her. You can't argue with a naked person very easily.
And boobs stop traffic, so you know.
Right. But no, legit, I've been in arguments with people, not necessarily relationships, but with people where they knock your hat off. And it is like one of the most infuriating things.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
It's almost borderline disrespectful.
Well, no, it's not borderline. It is disrespectful. That's what it was meant to be. Yeah, I get it.
Feel like I'm a monster. What have I just done? All I
You missed! Like, you can't do it when they duck.
Maybe she's yelling at Siri.
How the fuck do I get home?
All I feel is pain, it's running through my veins. I didn't mean to hurt you and it's driving me insane. Look at my reflection, what have I become? Feel like I'm a monster, what have I just done? All I feel is pain, it's running through my veins. I didn't mean to hurt you and it's driving me insane. Look at my reflection, what have I become? Feel like I'm a monster, what have I just done?
Yes. Good way to end it.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I really like that song. I really need to make T-Ray listen to it.
I agree with that one. I really liked it. Like I said, it's not me necessarily. Like, so it's a little hard for me to resonate with it. I think it's a great song though. That's, you know, just would it go on my playlist? I don't know. This might be one of the only ones that I don't.
Now, there's been one or two Mass songs that, although I've liked them, it's not as relatable, so they wouldn't go on a playlist for me.
Right.
I actually really like this one. This one would definitely probably go on a playlist just because I've been here.
Right.
On both sides, on both Hunnid's and Mass's side. Like, I've been in bad relationships that, like, Mass is portraying here.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, with Hunnid, was way more friend-focused.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has some bits and pieces about the bad relationship itself,
Right.
but his
The circle of friends
was more of a
disappearing.
growing process as a human being.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very, very, very angry at life until I was probably 25, 26 years old.
Right.
Did some soul searching and calmed my ass down.
Right.
But, yeah, I hated the world, wanted it to burn.
Mine was more apathy. Honestly, just, you know, chronic fatigue doesn't let you do too much. So even with a fiery temper, it was better to just sort of ghost. Even if even if that meant it was in the middle of a relationship. Just be a shell. Because I didn't have the energy. So, that's a different kind of fucked up. Just, yeah, so this probably won't go on my playlist, but it's an amazing song, and I think it's got a great message. I like the flow of both of them. The beat was amazing, and of course Hunnid Dolla's voice during the hook was
That hook is catchy as fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Again, if I was a rapper, that'd be the one thing that I would definitely shit on.
You mean you would be shit at?
Sure. Kind of like
Okay.
that sentence. Yeah, I can't write a hook to save my fucking soul.
I'll do that for you, baby.
I hope so. You can sing all my hooks.
Sure. Sure.
Anyways, guys, great song. We loved
love
it.
you.
We love you guys as well. And can't wait for the next one. See you during a live as well.
We'll be there.
Anyways, guys, if you liked the video, be sure to slash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below. What did you think of Massive Man $100 Pain? Also,
Go to
comment.
them and subscribe and like.
Yes, for the love of God,
Do it.
sub to them. Like the videos. Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reaction to. Check the description below for the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, BitChute, as well as its original link to the video, as well as the bar Discord and its YouTube page. With that being said, guys, we love y'all.
My Twitter's there now.
Yes, her Twitter is
I
there
just
now.
got one. I'm a newbie.
She's a noob. She's a Twitter noob. But yeah, we love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Cannot wait to see you depraved people later.